1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Yeah, that's a song from one of my favorite shows called Happy Days. I just thought it was kind of a fun way to begin our lesson today on clocks. And the lesson is going to be mostly working with our hour hand. The hour hand is the shorthand on an analog clock, the kind that we have in school. And so here we have our analog clock, and I would like to go ahead and put our minute hand up here. Maybe I do need to stand for this. So our minute hand is going to be on the 12, and we're going to leave it there for this lesson. And whenever you see the minute hand on the 12, you think, oh, clock. And so on a digital clock, it will have 2 zeros that stand for o'clock. We are going to talk about the different times in a day and night, because there's 24 hours. Some of those hours are AM and some are PM. And so this little short hour hand is going to go around the clock 2 times during the day and night. So let's start with 1 o'clock. The 1 would go right here, and that shows 1 o'clock. All right? If we're talking about 1 p.m., that would be in the afternoon. Now, when we move that short hour hand to the 2, we say 2 o'clock. When it's p.m., it's still going to be in the afternoon. Here we have 3 o'clock. This is about the time you got dismissed from school when you were learning at school. Here's 4 o'clock. You were at home by then. Not sure what you did at your house. 5 o'clock. This is usually when my husband and I eat supper, about 5 p.m. 6 o'clock. Every family does different things at different times. 7 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. 9 o'clock p.m. This is when I start getting tired and I'm ready to go to bed. 10 o'clock p.m. That's pretty late. Sometimes I stay up that late, but not always. 11 p.m. Ooh, we're getting pretty tired by now if you haven't been in bed yet. And here is 12 a.m., which would actually be midnight. You know, like the clock striking 12 times for midnight, 12 a.m. Now, when we go around the clock the next time, it's going to go back to 1 o'clock again, but this time it will be 1 a.m. This time never got past a 12, unless you're talking military time. And if you want to look into that, you can do that with your parents. Otherwise, it's always 12 o'clock. So 1 o'clock a.m. is in the middle of the night. 2 a.m., middle of the night, early morning. 3 a.m., same. 4 a.m., same. 5 a.m. Well, I don't know about you, but 5 a.m. is about the time I'm up and about in my day. 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., that's what time you used to have to be at school. 9 a.m., 10 a.m. You know, we were doing different kinds of activities at those times, reading, some writing, having breakfast. 11 a.m., and then it's 12 p.m. 12 p.m. is noon. That is lunchtime. So when you are doing hours, remember, the hour hand moves slower than the minute hand. When the minute hand is up here, we always say, o'clock. If you and your family would like to share some of the things you do at different times, please feel free. See ya.